Hi everyone, Jack from Maths Forge here. In today's lesson we're going to be doing dividing fractions. So let's take a look at our first example. We have 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 2. Now in order to divide fractions, you want to take the second fraction, so the fraction to the right, always the fraction to the right, and find the reciprocal, which essentially just means flip it upside down. So it's going to be 2 over 3. Notice how the first fraction stays the same. And then the second fraction is going to be 2 over 3. So we flipped it around. This is called the reciprocal of the fraction. And once you've flipped it around, once you've found the reciprocal, instead of a division symbol, you're going to put a multiplication symbol. So you should know by now how to multiply fractions. And if you don't, check out the lesson on multiplying fractions. So from here, we're going to do 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. Over 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9. And we cannot simplify this fraction, so this is the answer in its simplest form. And if we check the answers, there we are. Let's do another one-star example. So we have 3 over 7 divided by 2 over 3. So I'm going to keep the first fraction the same. I'm going to flip the second fraction around. And instead of a division symbol, I'm going to place a multiplication symbol. And this is going to equal 3 times 3, which is 9, 7 times 2, which is 14. And since we can't simplify this any further, this is the answer in its simplest form. If we just check the answer, there it is. Let's do a 2-star example. So we're going to write the first fraction as it is, flip the second fraction around, so it's going to be 4 over 1, and then replace the division symbol with a multiplication symbol. So then this calculation is going to be 1 times 4, which is equal to 4, over 14 times 1, which is equal to 14. Now this is not in its simplest form. 4 over 14 can be simplified further. I'm going to divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2, since this is the largest number that can divide into both the numerator and the denominator. And 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. And 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. And if we check our answer, there we go. Now let's do a 3-star example. So I'm going to keep the first fraction the same. I'm going to flip the second fraction around, so it's going to be 8 over 1. And instead of a division symbol, I'm going to place a multiplication symbol. And now we calculate this. 1 multiplied by 8 is going to be 8. 6 multiplied by 1 is going to be 6. And we have here an improper fraction. So you can change this into a mixed number, but I think I'm going to first simplify it. So I can see that I can divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. And this is going to simplify to give us 4 over 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4, 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now this is still an improper fraction, so it's not in its simplest form. We have to simplify this further. How many times can 3 go into 4? Well, think of your 3 times tables. It can only go into it once, one whole time. And then we're going to have a remainder of 1 left over the original divisor of 3. And this 1 1/3 cannot be simplified further, so it should be our final answer. And if we check our answers, there it is. And that's it for dividing fractions.